Send forth your spirit, spirit of power. Send forth your spirit, Holy Spirit.
Yes, welcome my fellow Christians to this Bible sharing. Today, 17 July, is a Friday of the 15th week in Ordinary Time, Year A, as you know. And the proposed gospel is from Matthew chapter 12, from verse 1 to verse 8. And the theme of today, I suggest to share how to meditate together with you upon the polemic around Sabbath. And before we go deep for that, let us read the gospel of today. At that time, Jesus went through the grain fields on the Sabbath. His disciples were hungry, and they began to pluck heads of grain and to eat. But when the Pharisees saw it, they said to him, "Look, your disciples are doing what is not lawful to do on the Sabbath." And he said to them, "Have you not read what David did when he was hungry, and those who were with him, how he entered the house of God and ate the showbread, which it was not lawful for him to eat, nor for those who were with him, but only for the priest? Or have you not read in the law how on the Sabbath the priests in the temple profane the Sabbath and are guiltless? I tell you, something greater than the temple is here. And if you had known that this means, I desire mercy and not sacrifice, you would not have condemned the guiltless. For the Son of Man is Lord of the Sabbath." The Gospel of the Lord. My dear brothers and sisters, as I told you, today I want us together with you to meditate upon the polemic around the Sabbath. First of all, together with you, we have to know that the purpose of law is to promote life. The purpose of law is the promotion of life. And to promote life, law must be contextual. Law must be contextual. I'm going to give you an example. Maybe during your fasting period, you are fasting, you say, "Today I will not take food." You get sick and then you go to hospital. The doctor gives you some medicine to swallow after meal. And then you come back home, you say, "Oh, I'm fasting, and this medicine, I have to take it after meal. Oh, I'm not going to eat because I'm fasting. Let me swallow this medicine before meal, even though it is written after meal." I can tell you, if you die, you will have committed suicide. And that is a sin. Even though the law says that you have to take this, you don't have to eat during fasting, and then you have medicine, then you eat it you swallow medicine without eating, that is a big sin. The law to promote life must be contextual. That is true. Now, the context of Jesus' disciples in the today's gospel is a context which obliged them to pluck heads of grain and to eat it, even though at that time it was strictly forbidden for somebody even to pluck heads. So for the disciples, they were not respecting Sabbath. And this is the question that is being asked by the Jews to Jesus. The disciples were hungry. That was the context. Now, today, the church which we know, the church formed by Jesus, is the church which must promote life. This is all about an interior consideration. The church must help us to consider not what is outside of us, but what is inside of us. Imagine you give a birthday party to your child, and imagine that as he unwraps the gift that he's receiving, he keeps the wrapper and throw in the dust the gift. What shall you think of him? And actually, this is exactly what the Pharisees are doing. They are turning religion, they are turning the church into something that God never intended to be. They are throwing away the gift that God gave us through the church and keep the paper in which the church or that gift is wrapped. That is the Pharisee. So, keeping the law is not more important than showing love. Is not more important than showing mercy. And that is the purpose of the church. As Christians, we must be able to go beyond law, to go beyond recommendations, and try to act according to love, try to act according to mercy. That is the polemic around law. Now, as I'm concluding, a good Christian must be able, and for this don't be scandalized. A Christian must be able to break law, but in a particular context, for the sake of showing love. Let us be able to make that step in our life. Whenever you want to do something, ask yourself this question: is this promotion of life, promotion of love, and promotion of mercy? The Lord be with you.
Of prophets, send forth your spirit, Holy Spirit of visions. Send forth your spirit, Spirit of fire. Send forth your spirit,